Welcome back, guys. In this video we're going to start checking the orientation, make sure the normals are flipped in the correct direction, as well as export these out into the correct folders so we can start moving into the Substance Painter portion of the series. So let's get into it. So first thing I'm going to do is just check and make sure all of these objects orientation is flipped in the correct way, and that's, we can just go up to this little drop down here and then go down to face orientation. Check that on. As you can see, everything needs to be blue, facing the camera. And actually, we have some flip normals here, and this is good that you guys get to see this. What you want is everything to be blue on this side, and on the inside or the back side should be all red. So to go about fixing this, you want to first select the object that's red, press Tab to enter edit mode, press A to select all the faces that make up the object, and then what you want to do is press Alt N and then go to flip. So now that we've flipped those, they're now facing the correct orientation. Now we can press Tab to exit edit mode, and this looks good. Now what I want to do is show you guys a nice way to go about exporting this out. And typically, like I mentioned in the previous video, is you want to have a high poly and a low poly for each model that you usually use, but we're going to do something unique in this video. And what I want to do is first export all these out separately and individually, and as well as export them out with a good naming convention so we can find them once we go into Unreal, and as well as export a version with all of these at the same time so we can bring them into Substance Painter and texture them so they can all share the same UVs. And this will make sense as we move forward. So first thing I'm going to do is basically turn off this orientation so we don't see it. Shift select all the different objects that we're going to be exporting, and make sure you grab this door opening as well, this door frame, because it's easy to mistake that because we selected this one. So what I want to do is go to File, Export, choose FBX, and check this over here on the right side where it says Limit to Selected Objects Only, so we don't accidentally export out the lights or the cameras. And what we want to do is go to where our folder is, our Blender folder, and just make a new folder. So I have my Blender folder here. And what I want to do is just right click, new folder, and I'll name this Interior Panels. Now I'll go in there and I'll name this, I'll give this its own folder. So I'll right click, create a new folder, and I'll just make this all in one. Dive in there, and we can just name this Interior _ Walls Export FBX. Now we have all of these grouped into one FBX, and we're going to actually be bringing that version into Substance Painter. Now we need to export these all out individually. So let's start. So first piece I want to export will be this ceiling panel. So what I'll do is just double click to highlight this name, press Control C so we can copy it so we don't have to retype it. Go to File, Export, FBX. And I don't want this to be with this. I want to create a new folder. I'll go back a level. So inside the folder next to All-in-One, I want to just create a new folder and name this Interior _ Walls. And inside of here, we can name this by highlighting this section, Control V, and pasting the actual name of the object. And ensure we have Limit to Selected Objects. So now that we finish this one, we can select it, press H so we can hide it and know that we already finished that. And we'll just do the same for the rest of the parts. So I'll select this divider, go over here, double click to select the entire name, Control C to copy it, File, Export, FBX. Select the new name, hit the bottom, Control V to paste, export. Now we can hide this, press H, do the same for this piece, copy, export, FBX, Control V. Now we can hide that. Control C, export, FBX, Control V, paste. It gets real repetitive, but it builds muscle memory. Control C, File, Export, FBX, Control V, paste that, H, hide, grab the doorway, copy, File, Export, FBX, and the last piece here, Control C, copy, File, Export, FBX, paste it down here, export FBX, and we're done. So what we can actually do is unhide all these. We can just toggle these on here on the side. We can save this file, save. And now I'll see you guys over in Substance Painter.